Well, I think the quarterback receiver bond is very unique. There's so much trust that goes between those two positions.
You know, to play for the Patriots for as many years as I've had, it never gets old. It never gets old running out there with some teammates and trying to really, you know, you set goals every week and then you try to accomplish them. And you know, that's something that never gets old. To me, he's the greatest coach of all time, and there's no coach I'd ever want to play for. So he just does the best job with our team. He gets us ready to go every week, puts us in a great position to succeed, and he's just a great coach. He's a great motivator. You know, he doesn't take any days off, and he sets a great example for us about dependability, consistency.
Ask him a real question.
You know, he brings it every day. So he's just a great coach. You know, that's very special for me. You know, my kids are, you know, they mean the world to me. And, you know, now that they're getting older and to experience, you know, being in the locker room after a game and, you know, coming on a trip like this and they actually know what's happening. You know, because these are very important, you know, special moments in my life, but to have the people that you love the most there with you make it that much better. So, you know, I got to see him on FaceTime before I walked in tonight. You know, I saw them both jumping on the bed, and then, you know, my son reading before bed, and yeah, it's a great thing. And you know, they'll all be down here, you know, on Thursday or Friday, and you know, hopefully we can go out and win a game in front of them. So, well, I think it's just special because it's this year. I mean, every year is different, and every year you know, every team starts with the same goal. You know, every team wants to win it. Every team has hope, and every team made off-season changes, and every team has this. You know, the fans believe in it, and there's a lot of promise and hope, and you know, at the end of the day, there's only one team that wins it. So there's some years where, you know, we didn't make the playoffs. There's some years where we couldn't get out of the first round. There's years we made this game and lost. So I think it's special just because it's special, because it's hard to do. And you know, the fact that I've been able to do it before, it just means I've been a part of some really great teams. And this team is trying to be one of those really great teams that finishes the job, not one of those teams that, you know, comes up short. So, you know, that's what we gotta finish. We gotta go out. We gotta play our best game. And you know, when you play in the Super Bowl, you know, we've been in 6 of these games, and every one has come down to basically the last play, and you know, less than a 3-point, you know, win. And it's a tight game. It's a tough game. It's a lot of build-up. It's a long day, and you know, hopefully it's our best game. You know, I hope we win because I hope we're in that situation, you know, where we can, you know, go celebrate. So, you know, I've just been thinking about, you know, the game and the game I need to play, and you know, I'm going to have to, you know, play a great game. So I'm not worried about post-game or anything like that. I just want to go out there and do great during the game. You know, the team had, you know, was 3-1 at that point, so I didn't want to screw it up. I mean, the team was playing great, and you know, I just wanted to come in and do my job as best I could, and I always tried to be the same person and the same leader for our team. I've just tried to, you know, really show up every day and just work as hard as I can.
Tom.
You know, that didn't change, you know, in October. That won't change tomorrow. That won't change next season. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Tom, why do you think Roger Goodell hasn't visited Gillette Stadium in over 2 years?
I'm not sure.
Would you like to invite him? Would you like to say anything to Roger Goodell?
I just want to be positive tonight, and you know, talk about how great of a football team we're playing, and
Good answer.
you know, I just want to.
Tom, you had a chance to play.
I've just been very blessed to find, you know, just a wonderful woman, a wonderful partner. And you're right about that. She does everything. So she gave me this right before I came down for protection. So I'm wearing it, and she'd be very happy that I'm wearing it because she doesn't like anybody hitting me. So she always says, "Throw the ball really fast, really fast." So that's what I try to do. Well, I think they probably get most of it from their friends, you know, not necessarily, you know, dad, because when they're with me, they don't want to talk about too much football. other than to say, Dad, the Atlanta Falcons are really good. They're a really good team. I don't know if you could beat them. So I think mostly hearing from their friends is cool. I think, they have tremendous athleticism, speed, playmaking ability. They got a great pass rush. I mean, Vic Beasley, 16 and a half sacks this year. In his second year, it's been incredible. Dwight Freeney's one of the greatest pass rushers I've ever played against. I mean, he's one of the best defensive players that I've ever played against. And, I have both those guys on the field at the same time. Two rookies that have over 100 tackles. I think they cover well. They've got a great scheme. They played a lot of good teams this year. They beat the Packers twice. Beat Seattle pretty good in the playoffs. Won at Oakland, and they just beat a lot of good teams. So I got a lot of respect for them. Got a lot of respect for their defense. They do a lot of things very well, which is why they're in this game. There's a really great camaraderie with this team, and
Why would you
if you look at like the running backs, like they don't walk anywhere without being like 3 inches from one another. I mean, they just like shuffle off. They all laugh at the same time. The receiver group is very you got 5 guys who can all play ball. I mean, they're good players. The offensive line has been so solid and consistent. Take a lot of pride in what they do. Tight end position, losing Gronk and then stepping up like they have. The quarterback group, I mean, 3 quarterbacks to start games and win for our team. We have never done that. So it's just it's a great group, and we've had a lot of fun with each other. Winning helps that, I think, but I think it's been it's just been fun to see it all come together, and it's just a very close group. In what sense? I haven't paid much attention to what's going on. Like I said, I'm just a positive person, so I just want the best for everybody.